candidates for the chair in Alpharetta at 31 Church Street. And tonight, as our guest, is Sonia Francis-Rolle. And we'll begin with the first question. What is your primary reason for running for the Fulton County Republican Party chairman's seat?
Having served as the secretary for the past 4 years, I have been so, and have been involved in many other capacities within the county. I saw the need for myself to step up to the plate and run for chairman of the Fulton County Republican Party. I'm almost thinking that from watching the news and listening to all the things that are going on, we are at an undeclared war. Our economy has had a downward spiral, and we need to get conservatives in the office, both local as well as on a national level. 2024 elections are coming up. It is very, very, very important that we work together as a party to make sure that we elect whomever the nominee will be in 2024 and any other seats that are coming up. I have been pretty much feeling the desire and the need to do more, but unfortunately within the last 4 years that all the energy that I have been somewhat stifled because we were of the way the party was run in the last 4 years. And we have not had time to prepare, we haven't had meetings, and it's time for someone to step up and play. Plus, I'm not afraid to work hard, I'm not afraid to get everyone involved in the party. I'm not afraid to speak up when we need to speak up and do things that we need to do. So for that reason, we have people that are dependent on us, conservatives, to get conservatives in the seat. We have our families, our friends, we have our children, and most importantly, as for myself, my grandchildren are looking for leadership, and we don't have that at this time. So I need to work with the party to make sure that we get those people elected.
Okay. Our next question, how long have you been a member of the Fulton County Republican Party or affiliated organizations?
I have been a member of the Fulton County Republican Party, started out in 2016, and I held offices of secretary, assistant secretary. I have been the first vice chair of the Fulton County Republican Women's Club. I've also but I took on the role of president of South Fulton Women's Club. I'm a member of the National Federation of Republican Women. I'm also a member of the Georgia Federation of Republican Women. I have also served in many other capacities in the party within the last 7 years that I have been a member.
And then next question is, in what capacity was your involvement with the Fulton County Republican Party or affiliated organizations? Sounds like you kind of gave us all that. But all right, so let me get to the next question. Describe your interaction with Fulton County and or state of Georgia elected officials.
Well, I have been from day one joining the party, have always been at events. We have been called to do various things. For example, when the governor was running for office, he called upon everyone, particularly the black conservatives, to support him, which we did. We went to all his events. We did photographs with him. We did a lot of public relations for the governor. I work with every Senate and House rep, particularly in the community in which I live. We have our senators, whatever events that we have, my husband and I participate in. We're very involved in our community. When there are campaigns, my husband and I work on campaigns, whether it's the North or the South. We make sure that we work on those campaigns. And legislative issues, I'm a member of a few organizations. And what they do is they would ask for our support, and we would support them in whatever capacity that they have asked. And these are around areas that So for that, that's part of some of the things that I've done with interacting with any of the political candidates, offices.
So, the next question is, describe your plan for developing the GOP presence and voter mobilization efforts in South Florida.
We have several organizations that are out in the community that are already in place. I see Fulton County as partnering with some of those organizations. We have a big gap in the South Fulton area, but let me be clear that I am not a candidate for just the South Fulton area. And I want people to take a look around them to see some of the places that we are lacking or missing membership. For example, we know we have a lot of Indians in the Alpharetta area. They have made it very clear that they feel left out and we're not reaching out to the Indians. We have the Asians and the Hispanics all on the north and mid-south of the Atlanta area, Fulton County, and then we have the South Fulton area. We have many organizations and affiliates that we can tap into, go to their meetings, go to their churches, go to events, sponsor events. And we would do this as a party, organization, and particularly with our house districts. We need to mobilize our house district chairs and the precincts. And with doing so, those are the people that are in the grassroots. Those are our soldiers in the field that will be going out to the different events and places, sponsoring events, and speaking with people, doing voter recruiting voters to vote. So we have pretty much that's the broad perspective, and we will narrow it down along with the executive board, house districts, and precincts, so that we come up with a more cohesive plan of how we're going to do this.
Okay. And what are the top 3 improvements you would implement to make Fulton County Republican Party a more effective and unified organization?
I know the first that I would do, the priority would be getting our membership, our current membership. We need to educate our current membership. We need to get them feeling comfortable with their duties and responsibilities. We have a lot of members that don't know what their role is, what's going on, what's not going on. I have my secretary, people call me all the time. My priority is to bring all of those people together in the form of a retreat. When you have a retreat, you bring people together, you start building relationships at a retreat. And within that same retreat, we will make sure that we educate people and we train them and we get them ready to mobilize themselves in the field. The second priority will be recruitment. Recruitment is greatly needed in our community. We need to reach out to all other groups. We need to reach out to ethnic groups that are out in the community. And the third priority will be making sure that we raise funds, and we certainly can do that with the expertise of the membership within the party.
And the next question is, what skills or experiences do you have to qualify you to address the improvements you wish to implement?
Well, I bring my education with me. I have a master's degree in business management. Of course, I have a specialist and doctor's degree in organizational leadership, curriculum and instructional leadership. I come from working with 2 state agencies, of which one of my big responsibilities was to restructure schools. So I know about restructuring, reorganizing, developing. Those are some key things that we need to do. Managing, fiscal responsibilities, leading. A lot of the things that I also did was I had responsibility for 15 school districts, of which I had to bring all the stakeholders. We brought fiscal and all the various programs, special needs, and we went together and we did audits throughout the state. I worked here in Georgia, and I also worked in Massachusetts, and leading those people to make sure that we have transparency, that people are following the laws, the bylaws, developing where there was a need, writing recommendations to school districts and superintendents and so forth, making sure that they actually have success. So reaching out, making sure developing, evaluating, assessing, following up with recommendations, implementing, those are the things that I'm very, very skilled at, that I bring to this organization.
Okay. And the last and final question, how will you engage the precincts to be active participants in the Fulton County Republican Party?
Wow, the precincts are the most important piece of the puzzle in our organization. The precincts are the people that are out in the community. I serve as the chair of our precinct in South Fulton, and giving people need to have information. One, they have to be trained. We have to train them, we have to tell them what they need to know. We have to give them lists so that they know who are the conservatives and then who are potential conservatives, meaning those independent voters and swing voters that we need to reach out to. We need to give the precincts any type of tools that they ask for. It will vary from precinct to precinct, the types of things that they need to make sure that they're successful. I will hope that we will reach out to the precinct chairs, precinct officers, and ask for feedback on what are the types of things that we need to give, because I can sit here and say that every precinct needs X, Y, and Z. I know the standard of what the precincts would need, but in addition, precincts might need for us to come out and assist them. We might need to hold events in the various precincts. We need to make phone calls, we need to canvass. So just training is a really, really big piece that I can implement in making sure that our precinct chairs are able to effectively motivate and move out into the communities in order to reach out and gain people, conservatives in the community. And not necessarily to vote. They don't have to be members, I'm sorry, but we do need people that may not want to be a member of the Republican Party, but we're looking for votes as well. Reaching out to people is so important, because when you have that conversation with people, they feel connected. And connecting with people is very, very important. So it's a whole lot that we can do. I look forward to working and hearing the precinct chairs and what they would like for us to do, in addition to what my suggestions are.
Well, thank you very much, Sonia Francis-Rolle, and that's it for tonight.
Okay. I'm Dr. Sonia Francis-Rolle.